What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be going over 5 ways to make money as a teenager. So like I said, guys, this is going to be 5 ways to make money as a teenager. Now these 5 ways do include the 5 ways that I used to make money when I was a teenager. Currently still am a teenager. I'm actually 19, going on to be 20 soon, and I'm going to share these 5 ways with you guys so you guys can accomplish your monetary goals. Now, most of these 5 ways of making money are more short-term, just because usually as a teenager I just wanted cash really quick just to buy something that I wanted in the short term, but I will also include long-term ways of making money as well. Now, the short-term ways of making money do make money quicker than the long-term, because the long-term is usually built up over a longer period of time. But if you do continue with the long-term, it can help you out with your finances and how you invest and how you make money in the long term. Now, the number 1 way of me making money as a teenager did include mowing grass / shoveling driveways, or raking leaves, or whatever the season called upon. This is a super easy way to make money, especially if you know your neighbors or if you have a lot of friends in the area. How I got started with this is I simply went door to door and I asked people if I could mow their lawns. By doing this, I created a base of people who wanted me to mow their lawns week after week, which made a consistent income up until probably about September or October. Once it was about like fall in that area, usually I stopped mowing their lawns because the grass stopped growing as much. Although I did stop mowing their lawns, in the fall I could rake their leaves just because the seasons were changing and there's different yard work pretty much for different seasons. Continuing on with that, in the winter we actually had a pretty bad winter this year. There's quite a bit of snow, so what I did was go around and I shoveled driveways. I not only shoveled driveways, but I did get a snowblower, and I used a snowblower to snow blow off driveways. So that's like one of the staples of like how I made money when I was a teenager, is mowing lawns, raking leaves, doing like simple yard work like that. Pretty much anything in that general like landscape type theme. The reason that I got so much money from this is because once I built my base up of people to mow for a week after week, like sometimes I might just have like 5 people to mow their lawns week after week, but those same people would want me to plant trees. Just recently this year I had someone wanting me to dig holes for a fence, and I put in a fence in their backyard. I also dug holes for trees for them as well. So pretty much if you get a base of people, it's almost guaranteed that they're going to want something else along with it, because since they already know you and they know that you do like landscaping type stuff, they're going to pretty much call on you to do that for them, because otherwise a service that comes out and lays mulch or digs holes or whatever would be much more expensive for them to pay for than it would be for you to just go out there and do it for them. That's one of the main things that I used to make money as a teenager, and it's pretty much year round. Like I said, mowing lawns, raking leaves, shoveling snow. But yeah, that was one of the staples of me making money as a teenager. Another staple of me making money as a teenager included selling things on Craigslist, LetGo, and OfferUp. Now, I don't know if you guys can see this on the board or not, but it does say sell items on Craigslist, LetGo, and OfferUp. I apologize for the glare of the window behind me. Yeah, we're just gonna have to work with it. Anyways, this was another staple that I used whenever I was trying to make money as a teenager. Now, this does pretty much mean that you have to have a car. Not exactly. In some cases though, you could, ride your bike or walk if you're in a smaller town. What I did when I was younger, when I was like probably 15, 16, 17, pretty much around like the area where I literally sold like so much stuff, like it wasn't even funny. I went through my closet, I went through a bunch of old stuff, a bunch of stuff in my garage, and sometimes I would even actually dumpster dive to find stuff and then sell it on Craigslist. I went into my closet, right, and I would be like, hey, this is like here's some old shoes I don't wear, like here's some old clothes, really simple things. What I could do is take those items and I would post them on Craigslist, OfferUp, and LetGo, all 3 sites. That way I would have the maximum probability of like selling the item like as quickly as possible. Some of these items were like big ticket items. I sold an old iPod, sold an old like RC car. Like I said earlier, I would also go and like dumpster dive. So I would go behind like Best Buy and stuff. And I saw this on a YouTube video and I thought I would try it out. But I went behind Best Buy, and what I did was go through all the boxes, and there were a bunch of chargers in there, and I took pretty much like all 10 of the chargers and I would just sell them as like either like a single charger for like $5, or I would sell like the whole lot for like 40 or 50 bucks. I mean, I don't recommend dumpster diving, but like you can. One of the things that I would preach about like selling on Craigslist, OfferUp, and Letgo is be careful who you are selling to. Always meet them at a place, don't have them come to your house, as well as be careful for people who will just pretty much set you up. Now, I have been set up like honestly probably like 2 or 3 times, not that many times. I've gone to a place and then someone said they were coming and they didn't show up for like 45 minutes or something, and then I just left. It kind of sucked because I didn't make the sale, but it also sucked because I just wasted my time there. Now, the third way of making money as a teenager is going to be flipping phones. I did this on the same platform as the previous way of making money, Craigslist, OfferUp, and Letgo. Basically, with flipping phones is you're going to look for phones that are extremely like popular at the time. Don't go for older phones. That being said, you do want to go for like newer iPhones. Nothing past like a 6S or like a 6S Plus. But I found those to be very profitable, like the 7s, the 7 Plus, the 8s. I would look for offers, people like offering iPhones, for example, right? I would pretty much lowball them. Some people would bite the bait, right? And then some people would just be like, yo, screw you, freaking, I want like $800,000 for my phone or something. Pretty much what I did was I went on all platforms and I basically just lowballed people until I found people who would accept my offer. For example, I did buy an iPhone 8 Plus, I believe it was, for $100. Turned around and I sold it for $200, making a $100 profit literally in the same day. I didn't sell it to pretty much the max like amount that I probably could have just because there were cracks and stuff in it, but I did make $100 profit in a day just flipping an iPhone. So I would recommend that for you guys. You're gonna have to study your markets though. Understand the price that you can sell a phone for and a price that people are like willing to pay for the phone before you go and buy a phone that costs too much and then you can't make anything on it, or worse, you end up losing money. Now, the fourth way of making money as a teenager will be Fiverr. Now, if you guys are not familiar with Fiverr, Fiverr is actually a website online where you can go and sell what you're good at to people who are willing to pay hourly or pretty much just for the job. Look up Fiverr, then go on and click become a seller. Now, by becoming a seller, you can choose any of the options below to see what you're best at. So on Fiverr, you can offer your services for an hourly rate or for just a flat rate of whatever the job is. This is an extremely easy way to make money online. A lot of people can make quite a bit of money on Fiverr just because of offering their talents and getting consistent gigs time and time again. Fiverr might not be for everyone, but I do recommend that you guys try it out. That's another thing that you guys can do as a teenager, and this is online, just super easy. You don't even have to leave your room or leave your house or wherever you are to make money online. The fifth and final way of making money as a teenager would be Robinhood. It's a super popular platform among like millennials and stuff like that, just for trading stocks, because they offer free trading with no like transaction fees until you get to $25,000 and above. You can trade cryptocurrencies, you can trade regular stocks, I believe you can trade options as well. This is going to be one of the more long-term ways of making money, and I do recommend that you guys look into the stock market if you have not already, because everyone in their life and everyone in their working life is going to have to do something with the stock market or with bonds, because they're going to have to invest into, you know, like a retirement fund, like an IRA or a Roth IRA, for example. Do recommend that for you guys, that you guys start learning about that stuff now rather than later, just so you can get an overall like good understanding of everything, of where your money's going, and not just say, hey, it's going into my IRA and not really know what any of that means. Robinhood, great platform. For example, let's say that you're looking at a stock of like Amazon or something. Type in the ticker symbol for Amazon on Robinhood, click on the ticker symbol, and it'll lead you to the stock and how it's doing for the day, how it's doing for the week, month, 3 months, a year, and 5 years, I believe. Robinhood also combines some of the news for that stock. So say Amazon had like a recent earnings report, it will have pretty much all that information combined. Once you click on the Amazon ticker symbol, it'll bring up an entire page of news, who bought it and like what they bought it at, to help you determine whether you should buy the stock at a certain time or a different time whenever you're going to invest in the stock. So that is going to be the fifth and final way of how to earn money as a teenager. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have not already, hit that subscribe button down below, like this video, go check out my other videos because they're freaking sick. If you haven't seen them already, let's hope that you guys make some money, and if you're not a teenager, you can still implement these into your life and start making money today. Just be ambitious about it and start working hard, and I promise you'll get there. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.